Próxima estació.
Pubilla Calle.
Welcome to Un Redacted.
Hello, folks. Welcome to Unredacted, the World Wide Web's hottest new podcast. We're going to introduce our great online panel. First, we have He's Boring, Uneventful, Never Has Anything to Do. If your toilet overflows, he will pick up your poo. Ladies and gentlemen, Jared Latursky.
Yo.
All right.
Thanks.
Next, the ladies think he's hot, but he swears he'll never marry. He's even funnier than a movie by Tyler Perry. It's Unredacted's very own Jeff Schaller.
I gotta admit, too, that is completely accurate.
It is. Tyler Perry sucks.
Yep.
Well, I don't know. He's done some good stuff.
Like what?
Medea's pretty funny.
No. Our ever so infamous rotating uninformed guest chair is occupied by the guitar god himself, Mike Loveless.
Yes.
Welcome, Mike.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
And I am quite uninformed.
He is very uninformed. So we take a guest, our fourth man, and we set him in here, and we tell him absolutely nothing what we're going to talk about, what we're going to do, and he's got the flow and roll with the punches here. So Unredacted, just to kind of give you a quick little background on our show. It's just a podcast. We talk about the news, hottest topics, and then we throw in some sketch comedy in between because we cannot get any sponsors or afford commercials or anything like that. So
We don't want them anyways.
we don't want them anyway. So we fill your time with some very funny sketch comedy in between.
Hopefully very funny.
Hopefully. What happened this weekend? You guys do anything cool?
Well, most of us here went to some WPW wrestling last night. You know, it's pretty exciting.
Ah, yes. I've been hoping to hear about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carry on.
It was pretty funny. So we went to this wrestling local, like very small circuit, like traveling wrestling group in the state of Wisconsin here. That's where we're from. These guys were a bunch of boneheads. So like we're talking like major amateur. They came out and like they don't. So you know, like wrestling shows normally you have like a lot of trash talking and a storyline that goes on, like, you know, the WWE and stuff like that. So these guys like had like some sort of like little story going on, but it wasn't like much. But like everyone who came out, like the only thing they ever screamed at the crowd was "shut up." Like
you always knew like who the villains were,
yeah,
by who was saying "shut up" to everybody.
Right. As soon as they came out,
like
just, shut up. We don't know you.
The crowd wasn't even saying anything. Like
no, people.
And that's the thing. The
a lot
crowd,
of people did.
The crowd did.
Yeah.
The crowd was pretty interactive, and I think that since they don't have a storyline, they count on reacting
Absolutely.
like, you know, to the crowd and like just telling them to shut up and shit.
Yeah. So and then we're sitting up in like these bleacher, and there's only like what, like 70 people there.
Maybe like 100, maybe.
100,
So we're
yeah.
sitting up in these bleachers.
how did you guys find out about this? Because I had never even...
Well, my brother-in-law is on the local football team, the Mariners in Manitowoc.
Okay. Yeah.
And he told me about it. I guess they were help sponsoring it or whatever. He told me to come down, and I was like, you know, it sounds like a good time. And they were serving beer, so that's a
Which that was surprising too, because I was like, it's gonna be a family event.
family
There's not
community
gonna be
house.
beer there, but whatever.
Beer for $2.
It
You will
was-
never see that.
It was a family event, but there was one point in the night where one of the wrestlers told the other one like real loud, like, "You have a small dick."
This is true.
And like that's all. Like there was a bunch of little kids standing up front
Yeah.
too. Like they were.
It was really weird. Like we were probably there's either like really old people there and there's really young people there, and like we were the only ones in our like age group ever there. And like definitely there was times I was questioning like us being there. Like, period.
Wow, I had a blast.
No, overall it was a good time. I didn't
It
expect
really was.
something like that. I didn't even hear about like know this was even going on in Wisconsin until it came here.
So hats off to the WPW for putting on a
If it comes back, I'm going. Like,
yeah.
I'm not gonna drive like out of my way.
No,
to go see it.
If it comes
like a
back to
20
town,
minute
I'll
trip.
drive 5 minutes to see it again. Like,
Yeah.
no problem. All right, so we're gonna get to the news, where our very own reporter Jared Latursky, if that's what you want to call him,
Not so much.
is gonna give us a quick rundown of the news here.
Yeah, just to like all of us have like tablets or computers in front of us to kind of like, you know, just look at stuff on the fly.
Right.
Jared comes with a fucking notepad of shit written down. He owns a laptop, by the way. It's just like
I don't like.
he's the only
technology.
one to show up with fucking notes. Like it's the fucking 30s.
The 30s,
Computers came right after the 30s.
the 40s, and 50s. They had laptops already.
All right, Jared, give us a rundown of the news.
All right, everyone. This week's news, we're gonna get into Ferguson, Missouri situation, Hillary Clinton's emails, why there's pizzas on a Albuquerque home, two teenagers float away on an ice raft. The news called it 30 Minutes of Terror. And finally, fantasy actor Terry Pratchett died.
No, you're good. That was just
That's it for our news. It's not much.
no. I was laughing at something that popped
You
up.
can't
on my-
interrupt the news with a laptop story. I only have notes here.
So while Jared's reading, Jared's reading the news. This is awesome. Can you point that to me a little bit?
Yeah, some.
So, Jared's, is this live?
I don't know. I don't think
Oh,
it's
no.
live, but
No, so like Jared's reading the news and Jeff pulls up a story that's like way more exciting, like a weed tossing car chase, and it's like,
looks like money getting thrown out of a car though.
yeah, like there's people driving and they're just tossing money out left and right.
I don't know if they're getting chased. Oh, that was weed right there.
Yeah, well, we're not reporting on that. Though,
It was
so.
just it was a story that randomly popped up. I googled something else and somehow CNN's just like cycling through a bunch of stories and that was one of them. Kind of
How recent is that?
caught my attention. I don't know.
Is it live? That'd be
I
exciting.
have to go find it. It's not live. I know.
Drug car chase first show.
This was added. This is already a couple days old apparently. But anyways,
All right, let's talk about this pizza.
Oh yeah. So I found the story on CNN YouTube. It seemed pretty important when I came across it about there's a house in Albuquerque, New Mexico. These pizzas keep getting thrown on the roof over and over, and the owner is fed up, and she's looking for help and get these pizza throwers out of the neighborhood. They got to stay away. She wants penalties, punishment.
So like, they're throwing like are these homemade pizzas or do they
Yeah,
specify,
they're
like
mostly delivered pizzas.
mostly delivered?
well, I mean, I can only assume. Like, I don't know anything about the story. Like, I haven't read shit about it, but I can only assume it's like for one reason, Breaking Bad.
Yep. It
Okay.
is the Breaking Bad house.
Okay,
where,
that's
where they did all the filming, and I guess somebody lives there and would like some peace and quiet and not have to scrape pizzas off her shingles. But
I don't know what
it seemed like an important story at first, I don't know if you guys want to get into it more.
Well, having never seen Breaking Bad, yeah.
Ooh.
Why do they throw pizzas on?
Well, Walt is trying to make up with his wife on one episode, and she pisses him off, so he like gets all pissed off and throws the box of pizza over the garage roof, and just sticks on the like. It's just one episode. It only happens once. Not a big deal. But I guess
But it became kind of this thing. Like,
thing.
you always see like the picture of like the pizza on the roof. And,
So now people are doing it, thinking it's funny, and even the director of the show went on the news and said, these people got to stop it. They're fucking morons.
So my question is this: like, of all the things that happened in the episode, like, why did the pizza catch fire? Like,
I don't know.
like what? It's
one of-
crazy how that happens.
one
Like,
of those
why?
like quirky like
Yeah.
things that just
And you think about what it takes for that to keep happening. Like, one person throws a pizza up there and like someone drives by and sees it and like, oh my God. I need to do that now too. Like, next person is, and somehow like that catches. That's insane. But so the police have no idea, like no suspects or anything like that.
Well, I'm sure it's like a bunch of
Multiple,
different people. Like
yeah.
somebody did it that got on the news, and now every night people are driving by waiting for that opportunity. They're gonna get their name of fame, throwing pizzas on roofs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Neato. So how about the 30 Minutes of Terror? What you got there?
Oh yeah. And in other news, so down in Racine, Wisconsin, two teenagers teenagers were messing around down by the lake. We get ice built up on the lake shore here. We are, in Wisconsin. Well, it's been rather warm the last 2 weeks now. There's been melt off everywhere, and people are breaking through the ice everywhere. Like, people are dying out there. But this story made the news of these 2 teenagers that broke on a small piece of ice and they started floating away. And then the fire department and like Coast Guard stuff had the teamwork to get them back, and they got them back like no problem. There wasn't really, that was about it. They're just, the pictures are kind of entertaining.
Yeah, they are. I'm looking at them right now. Look at that.
They're just standing there. It's actually a pretty small piece of ice.
It's a very small piece.
A bunch of idiots, though.
But they're just waiting it out. Not a big deal. But
Either way, it looks like they're only like not that far from shore. I mean, it doesn't really look like that much danger.
Well, it's 30 minutes of terror,
Yeah, I wonder if they almost could have just walked back.
Yeah.
Judging by how far they are. I don't know. I suppose this ice goes out into the water pretty far,
we don't know.
too.
Who knows how deep it is down in Racine.
So the article didn't explain like what they were doing beforehand. They got them in this.
It was more or less one of those quick little fill-in stories, like we're using it now.
All right, moving on then.
Yeah.
What else do we have? I didn't.
Well, the big one.
Your countdown was so fast. Jared.
I know. The first time here, but I did have another side story here. Fantasy author Terry Pratchett died.
Oh,
I don't even know who that is.
He's a sci-fi writer. He's well known enough to have his number one fan started a petition immediately, and it's got over 1,000 signatures on it.
What
does
the yeah?
It's to return him from dead, or to the Grim Reaper or whatever. Return him, please. And then I want these people to sign it so this happens. Like, it's not how it works.
So the petition, like, how many have signed?
How are they going to deliver that?
There was over 1,000 signatures on it. Like, I think it's just like an online thing, like sign this petition if you want Terry Pratchett back. But
how did he even die?
Who'd take the time to say, yeah, we're going to make this happen?
That's amazing.
He wasn't super old either. He was,
man.
my notebook ran out of
him. He's looking
full.
do we have any, like, I mean, has his books have, like, bestsellers? Like, where are you finding your news?
I don't know.
This would be like some Reddit article or something. That
Terry Pratchett. What?
All right, we're going to take one of our quick commercial breaks here, and we'll be back in a little bit.
Shit in my drawers. So why don't you stop down at Dan Glasgow's used car warehouse and emporium in beautiful sunny Los Quiltos, New Mexico, and buy yourself a beautiful new used car. And just remember, my name's Dan. I'm the man, and yes, I can get you into a used car today.
Troy's been up to no good again, painting dicks on the side of the supermarket. Is that gay? Mary tripped and touched Becky's boob. Is that gay? Daniel cut his thumb when trying to fix his fence. Is that gay? Is it?
All right, thank you. I hope you enjoyed those last commercials. I purposely came in like right then and there. It's pretty sweet.
Okay.
So we're gonna get to some goofy shit right now. So we do this thing where we find stupid crap people sell on Craigslist. And we just want to inform you guys on what we're finding out there.
I don't think mine's even that funny, but...
Well, then you go first.
Okay. Hold on. I got to pull it up.
The basic rundown is...
Oh, there we go.
the best stories we like, we're gonna end up. We want to do interviews and everything else.
Yeah. So there's gonna be a special treat, like, and it will be coming. If it doesn't come on this episode, it'll have to be pre-recorded. But we will be interviewing the most crazy dumb fucker that we can find, and we're gonna phone interview this guy, and we're gonna air it. So that'll be something to look forward to. I hear Jeff giggling, so I think he found his.
I had one. I had one.
It's. Wait, I guess.
So I look over at his computer and I see like a dove and 2 eggs in a nest.
It's okay. It's a porcelain hen with eggs in nest. is the official title of this one. They want like $60 for this motherfucker, and I don't think it's worth that at all.
Is it like the description? Is it handcrafted?
I don't even know what that word is. It fits nicely into a longa burger darning basket. I don't know what that means. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but
that is great. I like that.
How much?
It's $60 fucking. Yeah, the description doesn't get like too crazy. I wish they would. Porcelain hen and egg and nest, unique quality piece with lots of detail. I mean, it's really like it's just stupid. I didn't think it was that funny. No, I got sick of looking after like 10 minutes. So then this is like the best I came up with.
And that's why Jared just farted. But that's why we're looking this stuff up, because we know you guys don't care enough to look, and we're looking for you.
Yeah.
Mike, did you find anything over there?
He's looking up mine.
I'm attempting to look up Jared's for him.
Mike's our
Well, then I'll just give mine. So
I'm also all the.
I like. Yeah.
So the first place I looked, which I knew was going to be a good idea, I went right to Mobile, Alabama, in the Mobile, Alabama Craigslist, and went in the barter section, and this guy, he's looking to sell or trade a homemade weapon. So he's got like a baseball bat that's like spliced and infused with circular saw blades, like, and it's all taped up, like, and he just says, all it says is homemade weapon for sale. Trade for car, audio, home electronics, tools, if you want to give me a ring.
And it's all like one run-on sentence.
Yeah, it's
like
there's no punctuation, no capital.
I don't think they let you use punctuation on Craigslist.
Really?
Actually.
Yeah, they do.
Really?
I mean, look at
That was
this
a
lady.
joke. I was just no one ever does.
Like
Good
do you
one.
think like do you think that's like kind of says something like, what would you consider like the prime Craigslist user? Like, how would you describe that person? White trash, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, is that even legal? Like, that's my question.
The homemade weapon?
I can't imagine.
No,
you sell
there's no
weapons.
way that's. But you know, if he was smart, he wouldn't say it was a weapon. He'd say it was a tool. I'm sure. I mean,
Which you could.
Well, look at that, Mike. You see that?
Yeah, it's really just a bat
gonna
with
fuck
a saw
something
blade
up,
on
like-
top of it is all it really is.
Huh.
It looks like some out of like the zombie games you play, and
Yeah.
like, you upgrade your weapons.
You could
and
like
stuff.
edge your grass with that
You
or
could.
something. You could have like pulled it off as like a.
So when the
grass
podcast is
edger.
going, I'll be putting these pictures up so you can actually see what we're talking about. All right, Jared, what do you got?
Well, for my pick, maybe it's sold because I can't find it. But I found a large hay bale that was decorated like a spider. It was painted black and it had the long legs and everything and red eyes, and it was for free.
Free. Huh?
Yeah, and
What a deal!
that was in Wisconsin too, Hobart.
I wonder
Do
if
they have a phone number?
No, didn't have a phone number that I saw, but I took down the website and for some reason it's not loading up. So we'll have to look up that picture so our listeners can enjoy that. It wasn't very spooky, but I don't know. Maybe there'd be some use for it.
Yeah, I'm assuming some kind of like Halloween.
Yeah,
Halloween,
Hey, it's probably not going to be in great shape when Halloween comes
what
around.
condition is your hay bale? Your spider hail bale?
That's what I'd like to know. Is like, and are they willing to trade and barter even though it's for free?
I think their main thing was like you have to move it. It's free as long
Yeah.
as you come and get it.
This isn't a couch we're talking about.
Those
It's
kids are going to be
hay bale.
heartbroken.
Yeah. Well,
I think we should call the weapons guy.
Yeah.
He seems pretty intense.
everybody agree with that? Should we give the weapons guy a call?
Oh yeah, you're the best one to call.
Like,
I think if we got a hold of anybody.
I think this guy would be the most entertaining interview. Like, he's either going to be super fucking nice or he's just going to lose his shit on me because I'm going to ask him some pretty rude questions. But
He even like has pictures posted like of
He's
himself.
actually got a lot of pictures on there.
yeah,
holding the weapon.
he looks kind of scary. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Do you think he's a LARPer?
he could,
Not with that thing.
no, this guy is
Those are like foam. That's like foam swords
No.
and stuff.
This
is
guy's
Well,
ready
maybe
for-
it's like real LARPing. You know,
this
people
guy's
actually
ready for
die.
the post-apocalyptic zombie horde.
yeah. There's a
Harrison Ford crashed his plane.
Oh yeah, that was another news story we missed.
We didn't want to do it, but now we have to because I said it.
Well, the beautiful thing is Mike is an experienced pilot.
It's not really true.
Well, he flew me in a plane once, and we had engine failure.
Simulated.
it was
Simulated engine
failure.
failure. So he might be able to relate to this story. But yeah, took off. He flew over like the highway after the runway, and then just
Yeah.
came right down in the golf course there. But we have some audio.
We do.
He handled it like a champ. Like Harrison Ford gonna crash in a plane, and he's just real mellow, like you would expect him to be.
Well, yeah, I'm going down. I
Going
guess.
down.
I'm gonna put it down over here.
All right, so yeah, we'll play some of the Harrison Ford audio for you. This is the actual audio. So now you know what happened. Now, we can move on.
He wasn't panicked at all.
Oh, he sounded really calm.
Okay. Compose myself here.
So do you have the actual audio, or is that just it?
All right, let's try this again.
53178, engine failure.
Oh, that's better.
Immediate return. Ryan 178, runway 21, clear to land. Go to 3. Ryan 178, runway 3, clear to land.
Tower Unit 3, did you see the last location?
Unit 3, it looked like it was short of the runway by the VOR.
Well,
Doesn't
I wasn't even paying attention, so-
traffic for now. The runway's going to be closed
This
until
is after
we,
he crashed, right?
get
It
the
was so
emergency
short.
situated.
so it happened that quick.
Yep,
Up
he's
110
already
Running
down.
Tower, we had a aircraft depart. They lost their engine. They returned to running.
Oh, so he was like taking off. And
He was taking
It was
right
right
okay.
after.
Well, that was some good analysis. None of us really know what we're talking about with planes. Like, we just play that for you.
Well, no, we got Mike here. He's Mike. When you have engine
Yes, it
failure,
appears that he had an engine failure immediately after taking off, and therefore initiated a emergency landing protocol, and was unable to make the runway. So he put her down on a golf course. Apparently,
you know what? That was about as damn good as, like, remember when the Malaysian flight went on?
oh yeah.
And, like, for like 2 weeks every day, like, these people would have pilots on describing what happened. You just did the exact same thing. Like, thank you. Now I know.
well, Mike, when you flew, what is the first step when you have engine failure? You got to find a place to land, right?
yep.
So, given his situation, do you think he made the right choice?
He had he tried to make it to the airport and could not because he did not have an engine, so he had to land on a golf course.
Would you have done the same thing?
I probably not, because I would have probably just crashed right away because I'm not actually a pilot.
Is it true that you have flown planes before?
Yes. Ask me if I have a pilot's license.
Well, we don't worry about that.
Oh.
It's America.
All right.
How high was he? Does that say that anywhere? Like,
Not much. I think it was like less than 200.
'cause, like somewhere he was getting praised for like
if we
for avoiding
I was
houses.
trying to
and-
You know, this is not his first crash. There was one other plane crash and a helicopter crash.
Was he flying?
Yeah. And there's also just for our listeners here, if you guys want to find out more about what kind of a pilot Harrison Ford is, you can look on YouTube. It's a nice calm video I watched. Harrison Ford, just another pilot.
Is that really a
That's
video?
a real thing.
you take your investigating to a whole nother level.
Well, that's a
Like, I'm
notebook. It keeps
really
you on track.
Really impressed.
Oh, and he also, a famous quote from Harrison Ford about flying: great freedom, great responsibility.
Well,
Wow.
he would know.
Yeah, that's true.
That's deep.
I don't think he came up with
And he
that,
did
though.
recently mess up his ankle on the Millennium Falcon.
He
So
did.
he's just having a rough year.
No, he's not having. And actually, I also read that he's not going to be insured anymore, like flying his own planes in movies. Like the movie studios will not insure him anymore. He's getting old.
6 days and
Yeah.
7 nights. I know he actually flew in a lot of those scenes. He loves to fly.
Oh, fuck him.
Well, as you get up there in age, I believe it's after 60 or something, you have to get
Oh shit!
more frequent medical. To have a pilot's license, you need a medical certification, and you have to get it more frequently when you get old. So you may
Kind of
run
motherfuckers
into
flying
some
with like
problems
dementia and shit.
eventually. Oh yeah, just your eyesight.
Yeah, it's bad enough on the roads. Like imagine fucking mindless fuckers flying around.
Well, how old is he? He's 73, right?
He's in his 70s, I think. Yeah.
73.
So he's getting his certification on a regular basis. So
Oh, he's got the money.
All right.
yeah, I guess he does have the money. If
Well,
he failed. So.
We're gonna take another break, but this break is gonna be a little special. Every episode, halfway through, we're going to play. You know how Netflix has an original series, and Hulu has an original series. Well, guess what? Unredacted has their own original series, and we're gonna play that for you guys coming up here. And when we get back, we're gonna play ourselves a game. And then more fun. I really don't know what else is planned, but we'll get there one way or another.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out during the break. So this is called Rad Roaches. Hope you guys enjoy.
Raid Brigade, listen up. I want those roaches exterminated!
It all started 100 years ago. After the nuclear war made all the bugs grow. The king rats swore they'd all die. Now the roaches fight for the right to ride. They are roaches, and they are red.
After a long night of drinking, our hero spent the morning sleeping in. Kevin Cricket is on his way to Dan Gleshko's Auto Body, Roach's headquarters, where he finds something most troubling.
Oh boy, what a mess. These guys really party hard last night. I better clean all this up before they wake. What's this note here? Oh my god! I gotta tell the boys Roxy has been kidnapped! Roaches! Roaches! Roaches!
For the love of flakes, what the hell's the matter with you?
Yeah, come on with it, Cricket. You ant penis poopy Tom. I found a letter, boys. You need to read it.
There ain't no letter.
Yes?
Well, give it to me, you piece of green bullshit.
Rude! Wake the fuck up, you lazy fuck!
You wake up, you lazy fuck.
I am awake, so how can I be a lazy fuck?
Cause fuck you. Silence! I can't read good. So can I get a goddamn moment?
Dear Roaches, you took what was precious to me. Now your precious Roxy is mine. You will never see her again. P.S. She's definitely, absolutely not at my castle, so if you think she is, you are wrong. I would never give away the location of her in a letter. Never. Oh man, Rad, the Rat King has your wife!
What?
Yeah, man, he's got your wife!
Well, that makes me mad. And someone's gonna get sad. Roaches, let's ride.
What, boys? Where are you going? What are you gonna do?
What do you think? This is a little guy. Dan Glasgow's house, you moron!
But why?
Let me tell you why. Dan Glasgow's not only just a man, but he's the lastest and wisest man left on the planet.
He survived a nuclear war by handcrafting an aluminum hot rod and stuffing his gut full of delicious Twinkies. The only side effect, you ask? His brain got real smart. And that's Rad. Roaches, let's ride.
Who is this Dan Glushko? What will happen to Roxy? Will our hero save the day? Tune in for the next episode of... Alright, so hopefully Roaches went off without a hitch for you guys. What do you guys think of that? Roaches.
Thank you. Enjoyed it.
So the inspiration from that is like, remember all those really shitty like 90s cartoons we used to watch when we get up early in the morning, Saturdays, and watch like Street Sharks?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the only shitty one that stays in my head. Street Sharks was so shitty. It was awesome.
It was good in its time.
Yeah, it was. But yeah. So roaches are roaches, which 100 years after a nuclear war, they grew to be badass bikers and formed an NMC. And the Rat King himself is causing some trouble in the deserts of New Mexico.
I wonder if he's getting pizzas thrown on his roof.
It's possible. Yeah, we have a thing about New Mexico with us. Like,
yeah, I guess that's the theme.
Yeah. Fuck you, New Mexico.
So the Rat King just really
come on now.
doesn't like roaches. Is that the...
Yeah, and we haven't gotten exactly there why yet, but I do assure you this is a complex storyline.
It's going to run at least 10 seasons.
Oh,
there'll be lots of twists.
Yeah, we signed on for many seasons. We have a lot of work to do. It's written by me and Jared, and contributed by all. Mm-hmm. But hopefully it brings some tense moments, but again, then some lighthearted moments for everyone to enjoy. Anyway, what do we got next?
Well, when I was looking up those lovely news stories, I came across a prostitute wrote up 10 major rules for a successful threesome. Ooh. So I was thinking maybe we got all men on this panel.
Not sure who here has been in a threesome. So
all right, who here has been in a threesome? A successful threesome. So I'm not talking like it almost happened or like I got it halfway through in. Like who's it been in a full on threesome? Like you've had to been inside both.
I've barely had sex at this point in my life, so it's like. I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure I can weigh in.
So my little tie-in with you in the beginning.
Yeah, no, like I said, it's pretty accurate.
All right.
Where did you? Is this online? So where did you find this?
Yeah, it was like I think I googled weird stuff or something.
And that came up.
Googled weird stuff.
This is Jared using.
I really need to write my
I googled
down.
exactly what you just said for the.
Well, I have all
successful.
I have the rules right here.
Oh, you wrote it down.
Yes.
Well, I wanted to see it in front of me, but anyways.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'll read the rules. You guys give your your response, and we'll go from there.
All right.
Okay.
Her first rule is don't give in to peer pressure for fear your significant other will leave you.
Oh my God.
So don't force your wife or girlfriend into this.
So basically, what you're saying is it's probably not going to happen. Like,
yeah, rule number 1:
don't ask. Give up if she says no. All right.
Yeah, because I mean, what option do you really have after that?
God, she said no, but I can't pressure her. Shit.
Well, no, it's not. You're not. You can keep pressuring her. It's just the other person's not supposed to give into it.
So, like, you're with Susan. You're calling Ramey or something. Like, Ramey, can you tell my girlfriend so I can fuck both you? Like that doesn't happen anyway.
Well, if you if you successfully get past rule number 1.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Then please move on to rule number 2.
Rule number 2 is you must agree on boundaries. So you can't just go into this thing without knowing what to do.
Like,
'cause
you're
you
not
will piss
gonna-
off your other.
There's a whole world.
I know.
You're not gonna go.
You will
Like,
be at that list for at least 45 minutes.
you won't go straight to anal with like girl number 2.
Yeah. Well, if you
Assuming.
do, and you get in trouble, that's your fault for not establishing
Okay.
boundaries.
Fair enough.
The thing is, like, I want to know what her definition of a threesome is, though. Like, if like a threesome to her is like, you can't touch her, you can't look at her.
What the fuck's the
you
point?
Like, you know, is it one of those things like voyeurism? Like, is the other person just there to watch?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, that's not
Sit in the corner
threesome, then. Well, maybe it is.
but if you pass step number 2, here's number 3.
This is where I got confused. Her third rule is set realistic expectations.
Like,
What?
we're gonna have sex and there's gonna be 3 of us. Like,
Be realistic about this.
Yeah, you're
we're
being
gonna have
unrealistic.
sex. All right.
Yeah, I don't know where she was going with that.
And a hooker wrote this.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
experienced prostitute.
That makes sense.
So we'll skip. Well, 3 is there's just nothing to go into on that.
If you
4
pass 3, here's number 4.
Number 4, consider the emotional and physical ramifications.
Physical.
Well, you know,
Like, wow. Like, I'll never walk straight again because both girls fisted my ass all night long. Like,
I suppose that's.
Well, I think I read a story.
well, as long as you
ago.
consider it.
but I guess if you set your boundaries first, rule number 4 should be okay.
Yeah. Well, it's all.
Well, yeah, there's other things that could happen. I read a story recently. I think it might have been on Reddit or something of someone where they had a threesome and the guy got both chicks pregnant.
Oh shit!
Wow. Double
That's
trouble.
dude. That's a fucking.
So that's a possible,
that alone like makes me not want to be in a threesome.
How dumb do you have to be to make that happen? A stranger. Well, maybe they're not a stranger. Maybe it's just a friend that's been around.
I'm going to go once in you, and I'm going to go once in the other girl. Let's make it happen.
Let's ride.
Let's ride.
Number 5. Now she had a funny comment on this one. I got a kick out of. Keep the third wheel in the loop. So
now we're gonna.
The hooker is the third wheel, and she got very upset with a couple one time because the man was on top of her giving it to her, and he looked over at his wife and was like, "You like watching me fuck this whore?" And she got offended.
What was he thinking? Like,
he just got carried away, and she even said, like, I'm a professional, so I kept quiet, and I know he probably just got carried away, and that was his thing. But, you know, I wouldn't work with that client again and stuff like that. But, like, so yeah, just keep her in the loop so you don't piss her off. You know?
Yeah, let her know. Say, hey, I'm going to say this really vulgar thing to you. While
That's where the boundaries come in.
Right, that's boundaries.
but could you expect it to keep both people involved the entire time?
Well, that's another rule coming up here.
Oh, please continue.
Well, no, hold on. Number 6. This is important that I follow the order. Number 6. If you suspect your partner is bi or gay, this is a good time to test it out. Think about that. You're worried about your female partner, you know? She's
bringing another dude is like that.
Well, no.
Well, and here's the thing. Like, okay, this is me being, call me sexist or whatever you want, but like, a dude that has a threesome with another dude, that shit's fucked up. Like,
Yeah.
Would any of you do it?
I don't know.
No.
Are you serious?
I wouldn't think it would be that messed up. Like I wouldn't do it personally now in life.
This is an experience though that's gonna stick in your head for the rest of your life.
But you know
what I'm
watch
saying?
porn and there's dicks. Like he doesn't have to touch me or anything. Like
I think dicks and porn is different though than like that the real one being there.
Dicks and porn, dicks in my room.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I wouldn't jump to that conclusion that they are gay.
Well, I guess
like
if it like
that.
turned into like, you know, she closed her eyes and he's going to town on her and the other guy's smacking his balls on her face. All of a sudden she opens her eyes and like one dude's behind her boyfriend and like they're going to town. Yeah, I mean, I guess you're gonna find out one way or another.
Yeah.
Because the gay urges are just unstoppable at that point. So.
Just let it go.
Yeah.
Number 7 is if you're the man, make sure you attend to your woman. So So that's what you were saying before. You have to keep in contact with her throughout the experience. Otherwise, she'll
definitely.
get thrown
Like,
off.
if you just ditch your girl and all that, what's the point? And obviously, she's going to get majorly offended.
You just get to cheat in front of her. It's
awesome. It's really.
She'll never know.
He wakes up the next day like, hey, guys, cheated on my girlfriend last night. You did what? Yeah. She didn't even know when she was there. Isn't it awesome? No, you had a threesome, man. Oh, all right.
Oh, I wasn't sure.
Now I know.
Number 8, this one kind of got to laugh on. Have a dignified and realistic parting of ways.
Oh, good job, guys.
Good game. How do you end that? Good game. Slap on the ass.
Good play, Tony. Let's move on. Was that it?
No, that's 8. No, number 9. Number 9's fun too. Don't get addicted after your first time, because it's not realistic to think that this
you have a threesome every time you want to.
You know, it might have been a treat, your birthday or whatever. And number 10 at the end, practice safe sex.
Oh, of course.
You know.
Nah. I mean, you're hitting a home run. You might as well smack it out of the park, you know, like.
And then get two women
like,
pregnant.
Yeah. Well, that's what that guy did, but that's the risk of it all. Like,
and it's like when you're like how many people have threesomes like in their lifetime? I can imagine.
The percentage is low.
Like,
well,
you know,
so you might as well go all out. I mean,
you look at it like, okay, there's sex, good sex, and then there's shitty sex with a condom. You really want to have shitty sex with a condom twice in one night?
Well, if I'm hiring a hooker,
well, okay,
I'm wearing a condom.
This is true. This is why rule number 11: don't hire a hooker, find a friend.
Yeah,
but then you lose a friend.
It's worth it.
Or just don't have a threesome.
Or just don't have threesomes. Like, that's what we're getting from
that.
This.
Was the first rule, I believe. Yes.
Yeah, if you're not ready. Don't get peer pressure. You know, even us as guys, like, we shouldn't be peer pressuring each other to have this happen.
Yeah.
Everyone's their own being. They gotta figure it out.
How profound.
Yeah.
How insightful. All right.
Who's ready for game time?
It's game time. Game time. All right. So this is what we're going to do. I didn't feel like making an intro for that. So I'm just going to yell game time twice when it's game time.
When it's game time, yes.
So the game is, we found, Jeff actually brought this to us, and he found a really, most rap is shitty, but he found a really shitty rap song by, what's the artist?
Young Thug.
Young Thug. And what do you know the name of the song?
Lifestyle.
Awesome.
He's an OG.
Young Thug is an OG. But we're gonna play 2 parts of his song that we just thought was just downright awful and hilarious. And we're gonna try to guess what the fuck he's saying, because it's damn near impossible.
And I mean, this song's been out there for a while, and I think there's been a lot of like speculation. Even people that are into like rap and hip hop, they just question this guy left and right because you don't know what he's saying. I haven't actually heard any of the other songs he's put out, but
you don't need to. Like,
I don't think you need to.
This one has it all. But Jared, we're gonna put you up first, I think.
I gotta guess the lyric.
You gotta guess the lyric. So I'm gonna.
Are you playing the first part?
I'm gonna play the first part for you, and then you'll guess the lyric. And then I'll play the second one.
Does anybody know the actual lyrics so we can find the winner?
Is there like
I can look.
Let's pull up the actual lyrics, but
hold on. We gotta do that.
Well, I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, we'll do that afterwards. And so here you go, Jared. Here's your sound bite. You ready for this?
Oh, well, I shouldn't look either, though. If I'm
you shouldn't look.
Well, I gotta pull up. I just won't look. I promise.
All right, here.
Promise.
Here you go.
To the top of my lifestyle.
Right here.
All right. Well, what the fuck did you get out of that?
Do I get to hear it again, or is that it?
No, that's all you get.
In the mid, a left leg, a gig, the lifestyle. I don't know. Like, there's a bunch of gibberish in the middle, but I think in the mid, a left leg is in the
beginning. Good job. Here's in the middle, left leg. Here's the second.
I gotta do the second one now.
You get the second one. All right, you ready?
Well, hold on. I gotta write down my lyrics, so I'm gonna write everyone's lyrics down so we see who's closest.
God, thank God you have a notebook. You know, there's like 3 guys with like technology.
I couldn't type that fast. Probably then I could write. I'm an awful typer.
All right, give me the second half
here you
here.
go.
I'll get this one for sure.
This is so shitty. Like,
Dude, I can't even venture a guess. And I've heard this song more than any of you guys, and I'm
gonna say money and then bootylicious, like in the beginning, and that's all I got. Money, bootylicious,
fucking Destiny's Child.
All right, who's up next?
all right, Michael.
Sorry, I keep eating Rolos.
I heard that Mike is
notepad here.
No, just tell me what you got. I'll write it down quick. I won't cheat.
I
I
heard
promise.
that Mike is a very intense connoisseur of rap music, so he should be able to crack the code here.
To the top of my lifestyle.
In the lip, something about a cannon and then canyon. After that, I heard cannon and I heard canyon. Then
in the lips, something. Okay, in the lips, something. Then what?
Cannon and canyon.
Cannon.
And then something else, and then canyon.
It's all like cannon and cannon, or canyon, and then something canyon. Yep. So canyon twice?
No.
Okay, I'll just.
So you're not writing down what I was thinking.
I said, okay. In the lip, something, cannon, canyon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rock on.
And then do you have anything after that? That's it.
Oh, I forgot what I had for the second part of that.
That's you got to the meat of it.
Yeah.
All right, Mike. Here's part 2.
Oh, wow. Yo, something pitching.
Hold on.
Pitch. Wait, probably bitch or something. Something about bitches performing, I thought I heard.
Bitches performing?
Yeah, that's all I got.
This is too quick. Like, I can't even. I still.
Oh yeah, you're up next.
We occasionally call Jeff Joe. By the way, that's gonna happen.
I'm the same.
Forgot to mention
I'm
that,
one of the same.
There isn't 5 people. There's 4.
So
right. Joe.
All right.
You ready for this?
He's got the most experience on this.
I still I think I'm just as clueless though.
To the top of my lifestyle.
Oh, shit. I'm living love. I can't even remember what I just heard.
Yeah, I know it leaves your brain that's why there's no benefit to
okay, I'm living something. I'm living love. Like a pecan, and I'm a mechanic or something. I don't know. Living love like a pecan and like a mechanic, something like that.
That's where I heard canyon. Right there.
Yeah, I think it might be mechanic, but I can't imagine this guy's a mechanic.
No,
if you're rapping
not.
All right, next part.
All right, here we go.
The song's fairly successful too. It's got millions upon millions of views on YouTube. Believe it or not.
And you know what? You fucking idiots that listen to this.
Dude, I think a lot of people just check it out because it sucks.
I really hope that's
I think
the
it's
case.
one of those things.
I really hope so. If somehow someone's listening to this shitty fucking podcast, not excusing this one at all, if you're listening to that fucking song and you really like it, fuck you.
I thought you were going. That's why.
No, that's you.
Oh, I forgot about the second half.
No replay.
It's like I'm just trying to replay in my head. It's like these bitches that shitting and performing.
It's like these bitches. What?
They're shitting and performing. I don't, dude. I don't fucking know. I think I got the first half better than I did this one. I just don't remember.
All right.
Yeah, just move on.
Josh is up.
All right, I'll take a sniff. Let me see what we got.
To the top of my lifestyle.
Lick lip.
Lick lip.
Not gonna.
Nut gonna.
Begun now.
Begun now.
I guess. And then lifestyle.
Well, those are the givens.
Well, yeah, I had to get something right. I'm diving right in the number 2.
I like that.
Yeah, that's nice.
Buffalo bitches. Then old lady says, "What?" That sounds like an old lady.
What?
And that's like how Jared before it said like the part with the lady. I'm like, there's no lady in the song. Like you referenced the lady before. Anyways, keep going.
That's a leg.
Bro. So what did I see? This song is fucksy so much. Like, would I say Buffalo what?
Oh, I'm not helping you.
Well, Buffalo something.
Buffalo bitches what?
Buffalo bitches what? Panicking.
Panicking.
So there's Buffalo bitches
What?
Panicking. Lifestyle. That's all I got.
After hearing it more, I think he said something about puffing on top of the mountain.
Oh yeah,
cloud.
Yeah. Well, and that
Yeah.
we're not really doing that line because you can kind of understand
Oh,
that.
I thought I was finally understanding.
All right, so do we have the actual lyrics?
I do.
Okay.
Well, that first line is the N word.
Oh my God.
Edward living life like a volcano, and this is only the beginning.
Wow.
All right, so I had
Living life like a volcano, and this is only the beginning.
You know what's funny? That could have been someone's guess, and like we all would have laughed at that.
Laughed, yeah.
I was almost considering like actually saying
Who
those.
gets a point for the first one? Okay, I had in mid left leg. Mike had in the lip something canyon. Joe had I'm living. Oh, crazy! Living love, life of pecan, mechanic. And Josh had lick lip, not gonna be gun now lifestyle.
No, I'm not biased against, I'm not trying to root for myself here, but I did get the word living right.
Yeah, I think you're the only one who
Well,
actually had a...
my
gets
thing
a
is
point
though,
there.
wait. I want to give it to Mike for one reason. 'Cause looking like, all right, he got a word right, but Mike almost got the geology right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
he
I
got
did say
canyon, and that's
canyon,
pretty close to a volcano.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give it to him.
We're playing by road rules
Mike
here.
gets a
like,
point. All right, now second half. What's the second half?
Jeff was eating Rolos.
I didn't eat rolls this whole time.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, I did eat them all. I think it's hey think this a show, bitch, I'm performing. Right?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds right to me. Sounds like something that'd
I
be in
think
that
that's
song.
the right line
Hey,
I'm reading.
think what?
Hey, think this is a show, bitch, I'm performing.
Hey, think this is a show, bitch? I'm performing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hey, think. Like, hey,
Okay.
think, man. This is a show, bitch.
Yeah, money bootylicious. Ain't right.
It's not even close.
I hope I got the right line.
Well, Mike got one more word right. He got something bitches performing. So that's close.
Wow.
Joe had
Mine was awful because I didn't.
oh Christ, my fucking pen died.
Yeah, what the hell? What's going on? This is why you don't use a
It's
notebook.
like these
Yeah.
bitches are shitting, and I think he had performing.
Yeah.
So there's two performings, but Mike, oh no, there's two bitches
We
too.
both had bitches and performing.
And then
That was a hard one to guess.
Josh's was Buffalo bitches. What panicking lifestyle?
Yeah, we all had bitches. You didn't have bitches though, did you?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you lost then
Well,
for
Mike,
sure.
Mike wins because Joe, you got 1 point, and Mike got 2 points.
All right,
Congratulations.
let's give it up to Mike. Mike gets the news music.
Yay.
Yeah.
I think
I'd offer you Rolos, but I ate them all.
Yeah, Mike. Yeah.
We'll have a drink of soda in celebration.
All right.
All right. Sorry, I had to pause that. So, thanks for playing the game with us. We're gonna head to another break here, and we'll be right back.
Sarah and Martha like to tickle each other. Is that gay? Mike and Dan are playing catch in the backyard. Is that gay? Ben and Scott are having a hard time putting together a chair. Is that gay? Is it?
Oh yeah, everyone. This is Chef Mills and Chef Steve. I'm here to give you tips in the kitchen and save some money when preparing tasty and delicious meals. We're on the beautiful beaches of Barcelona where I got to try the local cuisine. So this is what I learned. You take a ring bologna, put it in a pot of water, and boil it. Careful not to burn yourself, cause that could be ouch. Within the next couple minutes, it should be done and ready to eat. Well, that's all I have the time for. Time to catch some surfs up. Bon voyage!
Hey, how's it going? All right, we're back. We're kind of just discussing how we're gonna wrap up the show.
Yeah. The part we didn't finish.
Yeah.
What didn't we finish?
Well, this was the unplanned part where we're supposed to be clever and.
Maybe I'll just look at Facebook or something real quick.
Yeah,
Maybe something little.
Oh no, didn't you have something you wanted to talk about that dress thing?
Oh no, I didn't want to actually talk about that.
Oh.
You know, fuck the dress.
That's kind of old news now,
Yeah,
anyways.
fuck.
We don't want to talk about that.
No.
Quit posting shit about the dress. It's over. It's done with. Wow, amazing.
Quit posting shit.
Quit posting shit.
Just quit Facebook.
I'm so sick
Quit
of
Facebook.
But join our Facebook.
We go on it though, don't we?
Yeah.
We all go on it.
Join our Facebook though.
Join our Facebook. It's facebook.com/unredacted. Also, if you want to hear requests for any segments you want us to do or any ideas about the show, you can also email us at getwithunredacted@gmail.com or just like us on Facebook, like I said. And
Yeah, your emails
subscribe.
will be read and responded to.
Absolutely. And also, we'll be on, I'm sure you're listening to us via Facebook or YouTube. We'll also be on SoundCloud and working on getting this all an XML so we can get this on iTunes and possibly get broadcasted other places. So support Unredacted. And we'll be sure to be even more crude and disgusting.
Well, come on, we weren't that gross.
No, we weren't.
Thank our guest host here,
Yeah, thanks, Mike, for taking a whole hour and a half out of your day, out of your month, year to do this.
Oh, yeah.
He'll be back.
Hopefully you'll be back.
Would you like to be back?
Sure.
Did you have fun?
I did.
Excellent.
Thanks for having me on this, the inaugural show.
And I think Mike also deserves another one of these. Yeah, so thank you, Mike.
Oh,
Hey, the sample works.
No, that's a live studio audience.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really good at the sample board stuff. Did you find anything juicy on Facebook?
No, dude, it sucks. As always.
See?
Sunday
It
night,
sucks,
there's
as
nothing
usual.
on there now. Should we read like a comment of somebody having a bad day? That's always the worst when you're on Facebook and like somebody's just bitching.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, like
I don't know. I've actually like unfollowed a lot of people just because I'm sick of their shit.
Yeah,
Some
quit.
people really need help out there, but that's all they do.
Well,
they just
fuck 'em.
vent on Facebook and they
Fuck
hope
'em.
for like 15 likes to make them feel better.
quit worrying about it's like I guess Facebook's cool in this aspect. Like you get a lot of sweet gossip about people, but it's all people you already talk shit about anyway.
Well, there was that news about Wayne Static too. How he
Oh, yeah.
he finally kicked the bucket. They figured out why.
Well, I think just the autopsy report finally got revealed, and it just showed that he had like high levels of narcotics, like prescription pills and alcohol in his system. So that was that, and I don't think anybody's probably surprised by that.
No,
not that he wasn't like out there open as like, hey, I'm a drug addict, alcoholic, but when someone of that stature dies, like assuming what they do, you know, it's kind of not surprising to hear it was drugs and alcohol. But his wife denied it right away. It's like, oh, Wayne wasn't an addict and this and that, but. And she finally was like, well, yeah, he did do. Well, I guess he did do like some shit before he went to sleep. But no, yeah.
I think it was actually something she was prescribed, wasn't it?
That's what it said. Yeah, he was like, yeah, she was prescribed a Percocet and like, I don't know, he did some before he went to sleep, and they found like also like Xanax in his system and.
Well, you know, I guess
another type of painkiller in his system as well. So and booze. So.
I mean, the high note of this is that, you know, he went out on a high note because, like, we saw him recently at a concert and.
Well, it couldn't have been that recent.
Well, it was like, what, 2 years ago? To me, that's recent to see Static X. Like,
I was pretty pumped to see him, but
like I was, but it was just like it was very
definitely the end of their run.
Yeah, like, so he really had nothing else after that. So
maybe that's why he drank a lot.
Well, he was about to go on like kind of solo because the guy he started Static X with, he like wouldn't give up his part of the rights to it. So he was just gonna start touring under like Wayne Static and just do Static X songs.
Even when we saw Static X, he was doing Pig Hammer songs and like a bunch of other stuff.
I suppose
this is kind of weird. Like you're going to see Static X, but you're going to see his solo project at the same time. But I enjoyed his music. It's kind of a bummer he's gone, but then again, I haven't paid attention to him in like 5 years. So.
Yeah. So thank you, Wayne Static, for reminding us of you again.
Yeah.
All it did was prompt me
reminding us that you existed.
Yeah. It prompted me to listen to like Wisconsin Death Trip.
Absolutely.
And like Shadow Zone again. Like those were the only two albums that I really got into.
Yeah.
Like fucking 15 years ago.
But, all right.
Well, that was.
How do you guys feel?
I feel pretty good.
I feel accomplished.
Yeah. Me too. So we're gonna end it here, just like Wayne Static. Thanks again, you guys, and we hope you liked it. We'll be back next week. We air Monday nights at 7 p.m.
Peace.
See ya.